Hello, this is Michael with Field Tech Academy. In today's video, I'm going to show you an example of a service call to reinstall some speakers. This site was remodeled and the contractors just ripped these out of the ceiling tile and left them sitting in the ceiling. So now I've got to detach them and bend them and cut new tiles and reattach these. These speakers are nasty and old, but it's the job they've asked me to do, so it's the job that I'm going to do. First thing I'm going to do is get the speakers off of this old plate. Kind of amusing to me, they cut a square hole on this. When I'm cutting my plates, it's okay if it's a little bit larger. Just want to make sure you're not making it too big to where you're going to go past your screw holes here on the speaker baffle. I want this to be centered as much as possible. Yeah, roughly 7.5. So that should be a good spot for us. The beauty of cutting your hole with these big trim pieces is it doesn't have to be perfect. It just needs to be big enough so that all of these screws and all the pieces will fit inside that hole, and then your trim piece is going to cover up all the imperfections. Using a big circle trash can to cut these holes and work with this will save you a lot of hassle. Obviously, number one, you catch all your trash. It's just nice to have a platform to work off of and everything drops in there when you're cutting it. Fun part is going to be getting the screws through here, through this, and matching them up with the plate. Once I stick my bolts through the ceiling tile, then I just need to align it with here. All right, so I'm going to try to center this. I don't think my Sharpie will reach. It barely reached, but that's all I need. I'm holding pressure on the back side of this tile because I don't want this to punch through and make a massive break.
Are you an IT field tech struggling to make enough money on platforms like WorkMarket and Field Nation? The Direct Client Package has over 40 different national clients that offer service calls all across the United States. I have technicians who have bought the Direct Client Package who are earning over $3,000 a month within their first 2 months. In the description of this video, there's a link to the Direct Client Package information page, or you can go directly to our website at fieldtechacademy.com. Let's get you out in the field making money.
Now I'm going to try to get my bolts all through these. Hopefully they will hold in place. This is kind of an awkward thing to do. All right, now I've got my screws in place. So if I use another plate, then I should be able to use this to keep my screws from coming out. So if I pinch this, flip it, I've still got my screws. All right, so I've got all four started. Now if I can pinch it again, flip it over. Now I should be able to put my screws in. All right, good. I've got one speaker mounted to the plate. It'll sit on the tile, and of course you have the plate because if you put this in the ceiling just on the tile is going to warp and bow as time goes on, so you want to have a plate on it. So now we should be good to actually put that in the ceiling. Now we're just going to do it 4 more times. Check this one out. That one got dropped. It's going to be fun on the last one when I don't have a plate left. Don't know how I'm going to do that quite yet. Let's see if this will keep those screws in. Stay, please stay, please stay, please stay, please stay. So this is definitely not as much fun as when I have a spare plate. If I can just get a couple of them to bite, I'll be good. Okay, I got one. There's hope. Ooh, I got one on the opposite side, so I should be home free now. Ooh, I got 3. Ha, got him. Tape helped. All right, that is the 5th and final one. That is how I put speakers on a plate on a ceiling tile. Please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and as always, let's get you out in the field making money. See you in the next video.